Very good afternoon. My name is Sandhya Tiwari, and I am situated in Thane, Maharashtra.
All
And
right.
earlier I was a teacher. Now I'm a completely homemaker. And these days only my hobby is learning this language.
All right.
So
That's
that's all about me. Yes.
mhm, that's good to know. And would you mind telling me what subject did you teach?
Yeah, I was a teacher of pre-primary children. So there
Mhm.
was no need to specific subject.
All right.
Yeah, I taught the children every subject.
All right. Yes, yes, I got it. So before we jump into the session, I would like to know that how the weather is in Mumbai.
Yeah, here is a little bit cloudy, not
Uh-huh.
clear weather. Yes.
And what about the pollution? Do you have any problem of pollution?
Pollution better than Delhi. Here, yes.
All right. Yes,
Here
I
is
could
also
not agree
pollution, but better than Delhi. It's
more.
not as dangerous as in Delhi.
Mhm. Yes, at some point it is true, but now the pollution condition is becoming better. Things are done for that, and the condition of weather or the pollution state is being better.
Yes, maybe there that area is always polluted by the Farali when they burn the Farali. So maybe that is the most common causes there.
Yes, this is one of the reasons. And this time it usually happens. I also do not know much, and I don't want to talk about this because everyone talks about the pollution. And we also have other things that we can go for, but let it be like the way it is.
Yes, yeah, but I have many friends in Delhi, so
Uh-huh.
they also discuss about that.
Hmm.
Yes,
All right. Because these days people do not have anything to talk about. And the pollution of Delhi has become the talking point. No matter where they are from, everyone talks about it. And at some point, it is good to talk about this. And I also feel that at some point, it is okay to skip this topic. If I
yes.
talk about it, it will become a political agenda. And I really don't want to be the part of that. I'm uninterested in politics.
Okay.
Yes, the question is that when did you realize you must have the knowledge of English?
Yes, it was my childhood dream.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to learn this language since my childhood, but
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get the chance. And when my elder son got admission in nursery, that time I realized that I must have learned this language.
Yes. And what are the things that you take care of when it comes to English? Do you take English classes?
No, not it.
So how do you learn this language? How do you improve English?
Yeah, that is the very crucial point you raised. Uh, as you know, when my child got admission,
Mm-hmm.
I follow all those rules and regulations, whatever his teacher instructed him.
Mm-hmm.
I learned running behind them.
All right.
I always followed all those rules,
Mm-hmm.
rhyming words, little sentences, and grammar rules. Yes,
Okay. Now
and
I.
I always used those uh, materials, whatever study material they left. That is, those are no use of them. Those material I used for my study.
Yes.
Yes.
And when you start learning or when you start reading books of a child who is in second standard or who is in third standard, you are going to find those books scintillating. You would find a lot of interest in those books, and they are very easy to understand. And from if we read those books, we are going to learn a lot from there.
Yes, first I started my child's book
Mm-hmm.
when he was in nursery, and they teach them rhymes.
Mm-hmm.
So all those kinds of rhyming words, words meaning, any small, small things uh, while teaching them. First, I read, I learned those things, and I found all those meanings, whatever I didn't know in
Hmm.
dictionary. And after that, I teach them, and that way I learn.
Yes, that is the best way to learn.
Yeah, I used that technique for my younger child too. And when I was in the school, I used that the same technique. Whatever I need to explain to the children,
Hmm.
students, first I everything I have a plan, monthly plan we had made, and
Hmm.
those all the plans one by one I prepare myself at home
Hmm.
before 1 week, and then I will deliver that in the classroom.
Yes. So you had plans, okay? You created situations like this. After a week or after a month, you are going to teach all these things. And I also appreciate that teaching is all about learning a lot. When you teach, you do share things with others, and when you share, your knowledge will not decrease. I guess when you share your knowledge gets double,
Yes,
and this is the
increase,
best. Yes,
increase,
yes,
not
it does
decrease,
increase.
but increase.
We feel that if I have anything where I feel okay, if I share this with others, other people are going to learn. I'm going to have this fear. But the reality is that when you share, you are going to remember that for a very long time. And whenever we share things, we try different examples. We have different ideas for that. So that's how we share things. If
Yes,
I, mhm. Yes,
second
get.
reason is second reason is as a teacher,
Hmm.
students are very obey. Pre-primary students are very obey. So that is our responsibility. We must have teach them whatever we teach them in clear way and right way.
Hmm.
I, as a teacher, I can't say anything to them because they are a foundation of our country. And
Yes.
first, primary children's foundation of education too. If I
Hmm.
deliver anything wrong, so my impression is also go down. And they I set an bad example, you know, and their career will be spoiled, and nobody wants to send their child like that school.
Right.
So there is a double benefits for me.
Mm.
First, I care about my reputation as
Right.
a teacher, and second thing, whatever things I didn't know that time, first I prepare myself, and many things while teaching the children I learned from students.
Hmm.
They ask very specific questions there, and that question didn't come in my mind, but they asked the question, and I answered them, and I noted all those questions in my diary.
Hmm.
They are innocent, they are small, but they have lots of questions.
Yes.
So I enjoyed my teaching career.
Hmm. And when you become open and when you let people ask questions from yourself, there you get a lot of opportunities to learn. If you do not know that particular thing at that point of time, you will come home and you are going to have this in mind. Okay, I was asked that question. That point of time, I was not aware of the answer. You are going to have your own methods to do the search or Google things. Next time when you go to class and whatever you are not able to answer, next time you can explain that in a very nice way.
Yes,
And yes, this is also one of the best ways to improve your communication skills. And that's how you become one of the nicest teachers as well. Teacher is someone who can give a free hand to his students. Okay, whatever you want to ask, just ask me away. I think that is the most important role that every teacher needs to play. And
yes,
I have also found one thing that children, especially who are in lower kindergarten or upper kindergarten, they are usually troublemakers. So how do you manage things? And they are also obstinate at times. How do you cope up with that?
Yeah, I think that was a cup of tea for me
All right.
because I enjoyed their innocence and I love the children. And I have maybe that capacity. Lovingly, I handle them. They need your love and strict as well. If selflessly you love them
Mm-hmm.
and you try to make them understand in easy way, funny
Mm-hmm.
way,
Mm-hmm.
like if you try to scold them,
Mm-hmm.
they are not going to open with you. But if lovingly and while making fun something, you create a funny type environment
Mm-hmm.
and encourage them to do a role play,
Mm-hmm.
that kind of whatever they understand, whatever they get enjoy, which way, that way if you create an environment, they will enjoy and learn as well.
Yes.
Like you make a poem in with a rhythm, you sing
Mm-hmm.
the song with the rhythm, and one by one you ask the child, now it is your turn, who will
Mm-hmm.
did this in good, and who is energetic. Wow,
Mm-hmm.
you are very intelligent. So just they enjoy that thing, and gradually they involve very deeply.
Mm-hmm.
They forget that they are learning that thing.
Right.
Just they find themselves, I'm enjoying something. And after few minutes, if you ask after 4 hours, 5 hours, that child remember that thing. But if you forcefully sit them at one place and just you ask them, you repeatedly sing the repeat after me again and again, that way they don't learn.
Right. Yes. And
Yeah.
that is so sweet of you if you have methods like this where you make them take participation in games, where you appreciate them, and that's how children are able to remember. If you
Yes,
teach someone
actually, if
and
I
Mhm.
want to teach them about vegetables,
Mhm.
so first I ask many questions in Hindi, what they are able to understand,
Mhm.
and English too. Repeat two sentences, one in Hindi, one in English.
All
Okay,
right.
and now it is Hindi turn, now it is English turn. So they enjoy and equally they participate. And first, where the that vegetable grown up, and where that vegetable is, how many ways we can use that, how does it smell, how does it beneficial, how many ways. So
Mhm.
like that, if you teach them, I am going to teach them community helpers. Okay.
Mhm.
So just you create an environment. You make a child one day watchman, someday milkman, and what is their equipment? What how they ask, and how much quantity do you want? So all those things, that is very small things. Even I don't know in English.
Yes.
And nowadays children is smart, too smart, because they know everything. And while we making a teaching ads, as we stick um, make a puppet and make a drawing, teaching aids, that's called teaching ads, and you stick on your board, and 1 week, that is repeatedly we ask, and just that is not a class, just a fun. Who is
Mhm.
this is a watchman, what is the duty, who knows that, who will answer that? So children are very excited. So just that exercise I took 5 minutes, 5 minutes warm up. So children enjoy with me and they open easily. They don't have any fear and hesitation, and they are around me all the time, they want me, and that way I handle them.
Yes. Well said. And yes, one more thing is there. Whosoever is watching this video, If they have children who want to go to school, they would love to send them to you, because the way you have explained it and how you make things so easy for them, as I said earlier, you make them take part in role plays where they understand, okay, what is a watchman and what his job is and how he works, and what we call him in English and what we call him in Hindi. So in both ways children are going to learn, and they are also going to respect that person. Okay, his work profile is this and he's not respected in the society, but we must respect that person. And that is a very nice thing to do. Like, we should raise our children like this, where we teach them everything. We also teach them social values, that how they can be better in their lives. That is such a wonderful thing to.
So, what about you, sir? What do you do?
First, I would love to tell you that I'm an engineer. Second thing is that the profession I'm in, that is entirely opposite of my education. I have also been a teacher of English for quite some time. I also have some of my students where I like to have an access with this or like that, where I try to edify good things in them, where I teach them good things. That's how I'm also able to polish my communication skills. That's how I'm also able to have the different thinking.
Yes, in teaching line, that is most important thing. First, we should understand psychology of the students.
Yeah.
No, it is not a piece of cake. That is a art. No.
Yes, 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 it is. And whenever I teach, I make sure if I'm able to understand, because I always consider myself an average student. And I usually ask one question from myself, whatever I'm teaching, whatever I'm learning. If an average student can learn that, so anyone can learn that. So that's how I think. I give examples to myself. If I'm able to understand, I feel that everyone can understand. As I said, being an average person, I usually have creative ideas and I usually think out of the box. And I also feel that being a teacher, I have the presence of mind where I'm able to explain things in many ways. And for explaining one particular thing, I have several methods. If I fail in explaining one thing, then I go for the another. Again, if I fail in the second time, then I go for the third time. So like this, I have several means to teach the same way.
Plan B, A, B, C, D,
Yes,
like
I
that.
have. Yes, I have everything. And when I feel okay, they are still unable to understand, then there I try to become a clown. Means I become a joker. There I crack jokes, and that's how I make them understand things.
Yes, and after doing all these, we can guess which is the easy way and which way children
Mhm.
understand better way. You
Right.
know, because you apply four methods, and while applying all those method and you observe the students, so you get that idea which method is easy for the children in this
Mhm.
four methods.
Right.
So,
All
sir,
right. So
when did you realize to learn this language?
I I got the realization many years back after completing graduation. There, I was in dire need of learning English. And from there, my journey started. From there, I started learning English. I guess it happened in 2013. Almost 10, almost 10 years back, I started learning English. And I started learning English from scratch. I must have started learning English from zero. And from there, whatever knowledge I have accumulated so far, because of that, I have also become a lesser known teacher in my area. Whatever little knowledge I have, I love to share it with my student. And the thing is that I usually have all kinds of students. I have a few students who are school goers. I also have some students, those who are the part of colleges. And if anyone is interested in working in multinational companies, when they go for job interviews, they are unable to crack job interviews. So I, whatever I know, I just depart that thing to them, and they are able to crack job interviews too.
So you have a golden opportunity, sir, because you have like that children while teaching you enhance your communication skills with them.
Yes, yes, I do. And I also want to ask you one thing, that what is that one thing you love doing when it comes to English, that you can do that throughout the day?
Yeah, a listening part,
Okay, listening.
listening and speaking. Because if you talk about, to be honest, reading is most important. But while listening, I learned many things because as I am a housewife,
Mm-hmm.
and while doing my household chores, I am able to listen properly
Mm-hmm.
everything while
Mm-hmm.
eating, while folding my clothes, little small things. So
Mm-hmm.
I it is easy for me. But if you talk about reading books, so that is need concentration,
Mm-hmm.
and I have no concentration because just I sit at one place for reading.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 minutes I try to understand first thing what should I read,
Mm-hmm.
and just I start, and after 2 minutes someone calling me, they need me. So
Understand.
my concentration is not proper way.
Mm-hmm.
But listening part while cooking, making chapatis,
All right.
and I can listen. So my strong point is listening, because anywhere if I traveling somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
I can listen because other person is driving, and
Uh-huh.
just I sit there. So I utilize those time that time listening. Yes,
Okay.
and audio call also. You
Okay.
can
Audio.
join audio call. Yeah, anywhere
Mm-hmm. So
better than video.
do you have any English friends?
Yes, sir. Not earlier, but these days I have.
Okay. How often do you talk to them?
Twice in a day, sometimes thrice in a day.
All right. So
Yes.
are they at your age, or like what profession are they in?
There is mixed age. Someone of 25 years, someone are many people are 62, 60 plus,
Mm-hmm.
and many people are same age.
All
So
right. All
mixed
right.
age. Yes.
Okay. That's very nice.
But I think here age is doesn't matter.
Right.
Matter is your speaking. If you speak better than me,
Mm-hmm.
then I can learn many things. And if you
Right.
are not speaking better than me,
Mm-hmm.
then also I can learn many things from you, because every learner has a different skill and different word meaning,
Mm-hmm.
different sentences. So in both cases, we are learning many things.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes. And
before 3 months ago, I have created my YouTube channel
mm-hmm.
just in order to enhance my communication skills. So uh, since then, I strict with my learning process, and I am with content.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier, I had practice, but it was broken.
Okay. Means you are not consistent. Now
Yes,
you take it as a responsibility. You remind yourself of one thing, that okay, I have a channel, and I must upload videos there on a daily basis. If not on a daily basis, every other day you need to upload a video there. And
yes,
the best thing is that when you get the compliments, when people leave right comments or nice comments, then it boosts your energy, it boosts your confidence, then you try different things. Okay. And if you are under the weather, you don't care about that. If you are busy, you don't care about that. Somehow you take some time off, and you take it as a responsibility. You become so responsible. Okay, people are enjoying my content. I must give them more.
Yes,
They
yes,
become addicted to your content.
yes. And I am so lucky. I consider myself lucky because when I created my channel, since then until now, I didn't get any negative comments.
All right.
So yeah, I am enjoying this journey.
It is because of you, the kind of person you are. I don't feel anyone is going to leave any bad comments, but people are free. You cannot control people. Sometimes they come and they leave their frustration there. And sometimes people
Yes.
are frustrated if your channel is growing, other people channels are not growing. They are going to have a comparison with you. Okay, you are not doing this very well, but I do it in a very nice way. But still, look at you, your channel is doing a wonderful job.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your positive compliment.
Hmm.
You know, this compliment is as a tonic for me. Thanks for giving me this opportunity. And this it was a fantastic communication between both teachers.
Yes,
And because you know, I have discussed our teacher journey many times, but all the time I never feel bored. I enjoy whenever I share my teaching journey, and all the time I remember something different, because at the same time I can't express all those ideas.
yes, I also feel the same. Whenever it comes to teaching, I never feel bored. I can talk about this throughout the night and throughout the day. I do not have any problem. I guess we are running short of time and the clock is ticking. That's why we have to say goodbye. And I'm so grateful to you where I got an opportunity where I'm able to demonstrate whatever I know. And I have also learned so many things from you, and I'm going to apply those things in my teaching style. And let's see what changes I'm going to have. And I hope to meet you in the future. Till then, take care and keep learning. Enjoy your time. Bye.
Same here.